In most countries, an engine with 200,000 kilometers is considered impressive. At 300,000, it is rare. Beyond that, people assume you are surviving on borrowed time. But in Japan, there are vehicles quietly crossing 700,000, 900,000, even 1 million kilometers on their original engines. Not rebuilt, not replaced, maintained. This is not luck. It is not mythology. It is discipline applied over decades. Today, I will reveal the Japanese method to make your engine last 1 million kilometers. And if you ignore one critical principle in the middle of this system, you are increasing internal wear every single time you drive. Before tools, before oil, before technique, there is mindset. In Japan, the concept of caring for machinery is rooted in responsibility. An engine is not treated as disposable transportation. It is treated as a precision instrument built with intention. The difference begins with how you think about wear. Most drivers believe maintenance begins when something breaks or when a warning light appears. The Japanese longevity mindset assumes wear begins silently and invisibly. By the time you hear knocking, rattling, or feel vibration, damage has already accumulated. An engine that reaches 1 million kilometers is not special because of one dramatic action. It survives because of thousands of small, correct decisions made consistently. Oil is the foundation of this system. Oil is often called the lifeblood of an engine. In this method, that description is literal. Oil must lubricate, cool, clean, and protect at the same time. Over time, heat and combustion byproducts degrade oil. Additives that neutralize acids and reduce wear gradually deplete. Contaminants build up. Viscosity changes. Many modern service schedules promote long intervals to reduce perceived ownership cost. On paper, extended oil changes look efficient. In reality, oil degradation is gradual, not sudden. The engine does not fail at the exact moment an interval is exceeded. It simply wears faster over time. Japanese high-mileage fleet operators frequently follow conservative oil change intervals based on real conditions rather than marketing claims. Shorter intervals maintain additive strength and minimize abrasive circulation. Over hundreds of thousands of kilometers, this dramatically reduces cumulative wear. Equally important is choosing oil with proper viscosity for your environment. Extremely thin oil can improve fuel efficiency, but at high temperature and heavy load, film strength becomes critical. The objective is maintaining hydrodynamic separation between moving components so that crankshaft journals, camshafts, and bearings never touch metal to metal. The moment that protective film weakens, microscopic wear begins. Over years, microscopic becomes measurable. Measurable becomes mechanical failure. Filtration is the second layer of protection. Most internal engine damage is caused by particles too small to see. Contaminants in the 10 to 20 microns range are capable of disrupting the oil film between bearings and journals. A low-efficiency oil filter allows these particles to circulate continuously. The Japanese method prioritizes high-quality filters that balance fine particle capture with proper flow. Restriction is dangerous, but so is poor filtration. The system must maintain clean oil without starving the engine during cold starts. Air filtration matters just as much. Fine dust entering the intake acts as abrasive material inside the combustion chamber. Over time, this accelerates cylinder wall and piston ring wear. Clean air and clean oil are the invisible guardians of longevity. Now we arrive at the principle most drivers underestimate: cold starts. The majority of engine wear occurs during the first minutes after ignition. When the engine is cold, oil is thicker and has not fully circulated. Clearances between pistons and cylinders are not yet stabilized by thermal expansion. The fuel mixture is enriched, and that can wash excess fuel onto cylinder walls. Please subscribe to our channel. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers this week. The Japanese approach is disciplined and simple. After a cold start, allow approximately 30 to 60 seconds of idle time. This is not to warm the entire engine. It is to stabilize oil pressure and ensure lubrication reaches critical components such as camshafts and hydraulic timing chain tensioners. Then drive gently until full operating temperature is reached. Avoid heavy throttle input and high revolutions during this period. Aggressive acceleration while cold multiplies stress at the worst possible moment. Repeating this daily compounds wear in ways that are invisible until much later. Respecting the first few minutes of operation dramatically reduces long-term damage. Heat management is equally essential. Excessive temperature is one of the fastest ways to shorten engine life. Even minor overheating events can warp cylinder heads, degrade oil rapidly, and weaken gaskets. In the Japanese longevity mindset, the cooling system is never neglected. Coolant is replaced at proper intervals. Radiators are kept clean and unobstructed. Thermostats and water pumps are not ignored when small irregularities appear. Stable operating temperature preserves internal clearances and protects oil from accelerated breakdown. Engines rarely fail purely from age. They fail from accumulated thermal stress. Driving style is another powerful factor. Rapid acceleration, constant high revolutions, and aggressive load cycles increase internal pressures and heat. While engines are engineered to tolerate stress, repeated extremes accelerate fatigue in bearings, rings, and valvetrain components. High-mileage taxi operators in Japan often demonstrate smooth, deliberate driving. Acceleration is progressive, and gear changes occur at moderate engine speeds. Braking is anticipated rather than reactive. This does not mean driving slowly. It means avoiding unnecessary stress. Mechanical fatigue is cumulative. Reducing stress cycles extends life dramatically over time. The earliest stage of an engine's life also plays a critical role. During break-in, microscopic high points on machine surfaces are polished down. Piston rings seat against cylinder walls. Bearings establish stable wear patterns. This process generates fine metallic debris. An early oil and filter change within the first few thousand kilometers removes this initial contamination. Allowing those particles to circulate for extended intervals increases long-term abrasion. Cleanliness establishes the foundation for extreme longevity. Listening to the engine is another overlooked discipline. Small changes often signal early wear. A slight timing chain rattle on startup, gradual coolant loss without visible leaks, a subtle increase in oil consumption. Addressing minor issues early prevents secondary damage. Replacing a weak component at the right time is far less destructive than waiting for catastrophic failure. Engines that reach 1 million kilometers are not engines that never experienced problems. They are engines whose problems were resolved quickly and intelligently. Consistency is the final principle. Many drivers attempt to compensate for years of neglect with additives or aggressive cleaning treatments. The Japanese method is not reactive, it is steady and predictable. Regular oil changes, proper warm-up discipline, clean filtration, cooling system integrity, smooth operation, immediate attention to irregularities. There is no miracle product in this system. There is no secret chemical formula. There is only respect for engineering and consistency over time. Modern engines are built with extraordinary precision. Advanced metallurgy, computer-controlled machining, and refined lubrication systems make them more capable than ever. But capability alone does not guarantee durability. Your engine's lifespan is shaped by habit. Treat it carelessly, and it will respond predictably. Treat it with discipline, and it can exceed expectations beyond what most drivers consider possible. 1 million kilometers is not achieved through one heroic act. It is achieved through thousands of calm, correct decisions made over years. Change oil before it is exhausted. Protect the engine during cold operation. Maintain cooling stability. Use proper filtration. Drive with intention instead of impulse. Correct small issues before they grow. The Japanese method is not dramatic, it is not flashy, it is methodical. And when applied consistently, it transforms an ordinary engine into a machine capable of extraordinary endurance. Please subscribe to our channel. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers this week.